What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Reese Money TV, and I'm back with another video, man. I hope this video finds you in good health and good wealth. And let's continue on with this video, man. Today, man, we're going to be talking about worry over wander. Worry over wander. What does worry and wander mean? Worry meaning being stagnant, being comfortable, worrying about things that you can't control. Wander means being extraordinarily expressive, going out, taking risks, doing things that you've never done before to get where you need to be now. Worry. We're going to get into worry. Okay. Worrying can be in all type of aspects. It can be personally. You worrying about the wrong things, worrying about where you could go, worrying about the past, worrying about the future. You're worrying about everything but the present. You can't control the things that you are in the future. You can't control things that are in the past. If you worrying too much about the past, then you can't focus on right now. If you worrying too much about the future, then you can't worry about right now. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get to where you going, then you got to understand that I got to focus on the now. Because if I want to get to where I'm going, I got to focus on what I'm doing right now, which is certain things. Waking up in the morning. If somebody tries to trigger me, how do I respond to that? And you know what I'm saying? If I want to make more money, what do I need to do extra hours, overtime, stuff like that? Those are stuff that I can control. I can't control what somebody think about me. I can't control what somebody says. I can't even control if a person likes me or not. All you can control is what you can control. You know what I'm saying? The past. You so worried about what happened in the past, so caught up in what happened, what used to be, what they did, the situation that you did that made you look like an idiot, clown or whatever like that. It's in the past, bro. That's not you now. You learned from that situation. So make that negative a positive and focus and go forward with this. You know what I'm saying? Don't dwell up on it to make it seem like that's who you are now, because the more that you keep thinking about it, you're going to recycle it and it's going to happen again in your present because you haven't forgiven yourself. Nobody has it all figured out. Nobody has a book that says, hey, when you're this age, you got to be like this. Everybody starts from somewhere. Not everybody grew up with the best dad or with the best person to teach them right from wrong. A lot of people started from how they are, which is in bad situations, like me. That's how I grew up. But I understand that even though I used to be like that now, I grew from that, but I could be more relatable when I'm talking to people, when I'm seeing people doing left or going right. Going left, I can help them out and I can see where they're coming from instead of already being having the best things when I was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It took me when I was 21 to figure it out. But I understand that I went through that childish gap and I can relate to anybody. And that's how y'all gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Don't think of not having enough or not having a lot of resources as a negative. Think of it as a positive, and for you to be more relatable to other people, and you can be more experienced when it comes to dealing with people younger than you but came from the same background as you. You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk about wander. Wander is basically taking risks, doing things that you've never done before to get things that you've never had. I'm reading a book. What got you here won't get you there. I haven't started reading it, but from the summary of the book, it's basically what got you here is not going to get you to where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? What got you here is the baseline. Now to get to where you want to go, you got to do the extras, which is do things that you've never done before. Reach out for people that you never reached out before. Be around people that's like-minded, that's trying to do things with yourself. Be around relationships and being around girls and stuff like that. That's going to treat you like a king. That's going to build you up, not draw you down and make you feel like you're nothing. You got to get out of that mindset of you're whatever somebody else thinks about you, or you are whatever your circumstances is. You are not that. You came from that, but you can redefine yourself. And the more that you want more, the more that you're striving for more, you can redefine yourself, and you could be a role model for that next kid that grew up in the same area as you. They can look up to you and not think that they're just a product in their environment and there's no hope. But it's going to take you. You know what I'm saying? Just by fulfilling your goals, you can be an inspiration to somebody else. You can even be an inspiration to your family. You know what I'm saying? Just by you taking small steps in and being better, you don't even have to reach your goal yet. You could do something small that will help you, and your friends and your family might catch up on it, and then they will want to do the same thing. You know, But you got to understand, you got to do wander. You got to do wander, bro. Wander every time. Every time you got to strive for better. Every time you got to go figure out what you got to do late nights, early mornings. It's okay to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the grind. You got to like the grind. It's just like working out. If you want to be stronger, you got to like the pain. Because the pain doesn't mean you're weak. The pain means that you're growing muscle. The pain means you're going to get stronger. And that's how it is with life. Yeah, stuff might be painful. Stuff might be bad. You might not know. You might bump your head. But guess what? You're going to learn. It's just like taking a test. You know, a lot of people think that, okay, yeah, if I get an A and B, I know it. But guess what? You learn more by fail. Not saying you should fail the test, but you learn more by failing. You learn more if you fail the test than passing. Which means, okay, let's say you study all you can and you fail the test. Don't look at it as a bad thing. That means that you have a lot more things that you need to study on, and that is better than if you aced it, because that just clarifies you already knew what you are supposed to know. You know what I'm saying? Get into the mindset that, yes, learn, do the extras, but as far as failing, as far as bumping your head, don't look at it as a bad thing. Look at it as growth. I hope this video finds you in good health and good wealth, and I'm out.